Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. How is your Monday? How was your weekend? Welcome to Gashi's Kimani TV. After the attack of the PCM Church yesterday, I noted two unusual developments. I noted two instances where the reaction came from unexpected quarters. One was from Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is one of the economic advisors of the president, and he resides and works from State House, Nairobi. And as we know, is that the goons that attacked Rigathi Gachagua, the goons that actually were overpowered by the church Gen Zs, were condemned. But when it comes from Moses Kuria, who is a very close ally of William Samoei Ruto, it raises many questions. One of the questions is, could it be he is trying to show that the government is not part of this? And why is William Samoei Ruto not condemning this? Why did the police not act? Why did the police not arrest the goons? So it is from unexpected quarter. Then there was Kimani Ichung'wah. Kimani Ichung'wah also condemned. He is a majority leader, a very close ally of William Samoei Ruto. In fact, nicknamed Bibi Ruto. And coming from Kimani Ichung'wah, when Gachagua is being attacked, and we know that these are the leaders who have been attacking Rigathi Gachagua, politically speaking, Kimani Ichung'wah and Moses Kuria are on the side of the government. What happened? What did they hope to achieve? Ladies and gentlemen, before I give a critical analysis about what I strongly believe is that they have realized, especially the people from Mount Kenya, they have realized two things. Number one, that William Samoei Ruto has no support in the mountain. Number two is that the more they support William Samoei Ruto's government, the more they become unpopular. And Kimani Ichung'wah must have learned the lesson. And number three, there is a feeling and there is a likelihood that Kimani Ichung'wah is on his way out. He is likely to be replaced by William Samoei Ruto, because William Samoei Ruto has realized that Kimani Ichung'wah has no political value. Going forward, you will not see Kimani Ichung'wah addressing rallies where the president is, especially in Mount Kenya. I want you to see what the Nairobi leaders reacted, what they said about Kimani Ichung'wah after this event happened in PCA.
Nataka kusema ni aibu kubwa sana. Message yenye napeana hasa kwa governor wa hili jiji la Nairobi. Hiyo tabia ya kumobilize vijana, hiyo tabia ya kulipa vijana 1,000, kwa sababu kuna vijana ametoa pale Soweto, na Soweto hiyo ni area mimi naelewa. Tuambie, kama ni kanisa unafanyia hivyo, Governor Sakaja, wewe jitayarishe na wewe nyumbani unaenda, kwa sababu hatuwezi kubali tukupatie uongozi wa Nairobi na wewe ukuje uharibu kanisa hapa Nairobi. Haiwezekani. Message tupatie IG, Inspector General of Police. Saa hii vijana wanakuja kuvuruga kanisa. Nataka kusema IG hajatuma askari. Tunamuona huko Mount Kenya akienda kwa mikutano ya siasa. Lakini kuprovide security kwa Rigathi Gachagua na washirika wa kanisa la PCEA, tunataka kuambia asante. Tunataka kukuambia bwana DIG, tafadhali, police is an independent institution that should provide security kwa kila Mkenya, sio kwa wale unahitaji. Nimeona kuna narrative walikuwa wanataka kujaribu kuuza ati kuna deni iko ya vijana, lakini mpango ikipangwa, ukienda kuangalia wale watu wa social media those bloggers wa State House walikuwa wameanza hii maneno asubuhi. So bwana president, tafadhali, tumekuona ukidanganya, tumekuona ukifanya maneno. Juzi kwa TV ukaenda kusema ati Rigathi Gachagua asked you for 10 billion ati ndio ulimfukuza. Tukagoja ule blogger wako anaishi wa Dennis Itubi, hiyo wakati alisema ati ulikuwa Rigathi Gachagua alikuwa ameilisha 6.5 billion. Wakati tunaendelea, Kimani Ichung'wah akasema Rigathi Gachagua kwa Al Jazeera ati alikuwa ameilisha 8 billion. Sasa wewe Ruto na hii watu yako, nani anasema ukweli? Ama hamkai chini mnatengeneza hii maneno inakuwa pamoja? Hawakai chini? Mimi nataka pia ni sound warning kwa Kimani Ichung'wah. Kimani Ichung'wah tulikutumia, tukakutumia, ukakuwa involved kutoa Rigathi Gachagua. Umeona yale yamekutetekea Nyandarua. Umeona yale yamekutetekea hapa Kiambu. Mimi nataka nikuambie Kimani Ichung'wah, umepangiwa ndani ya hiyo. Umepangiwa hapo ndani kwa hiyo kambi yenu. Na hiyo ni njia ya kutaka kukutoa. Kwa hivyo usipojishunga, wewe jua unapangiwa hapo ndani. Acha niseme asanteni. Twende pamoja, tushikane pamoja, tupeleke Nairobi na Kenya mbele. Rigiji, we are with you no matter what.
So Kimani Ichung'wah must have learned that his goose has already been cooked, and it's just a matter of time before he is replaced. And that's why maybe he was reacting. And maybe he consulted Moses Kuria and they agreed to react. Because I don't think this is a diversionary tactic. You know, they can decide to condemn so that they are not seen to be a part of these goons. The other issue is about the church now. The church condemned this. And when you see the church condemning these kind of activities, and when you see now the youth now preparing to defend themselves, then you realize there is a problem in this country. And I was discussing this issue with another pastor, and he was telling me that God's favor has left William Samoei Ruto and his administration. That is why you see so many things that cannot be clearly explained. That is why you see that the government does not even care, even when the church is under attack. You see that why the police are just there watching as long as it's Gachagua who is receiving it, who is on the receiving end, they don't care. And the fact that there was destruction of property, ladies and gentlemen, because windscreens screens and other parts of Gachagua's vehicles were damaged, were destroyed. Why not arrest these guys and maybe take them to court for destruction of property, creating disturbance, and planning to harm a people that is actually peaceful, a gathering. And when this happens, ladies and gentlemen, unless it is condemned by all, it is going to happen again and again. But this pastor here also caught my attention, and I want you to see what this pastor was saying, and you tell me whether you agree with him.
James talks about demonic wisdom. Demonic wisdom is there. This is unscriptural. It harbors a lot of bitterness, envy, selfish ambition. We have seen this demonic wisdom with many of our politicians, who all they want is to have everything for themselves. They don't care. You saw this demonic wisdom do work the other day. The moment our Gen Zs went out to say there is wrong governance, the demonic people in this country sponsored goons. That is what we call demonic wisdom. Because in sociology, and go and study, they say, if you want something not to be accepted by the people, all you need to do is to make it evil. Let me give you an example. At one time, there was a movement in this country that was called Mungiki. Not the second one. The first one started by Gonyo Agakonya. That movement, its aim was to get land back to the peasants. The moment the rich people in this country and the politicians realized that their land is going to go, they sponsored an evil Mungeki. It was simply sponsored. This is what happened the other day. The moment Gen Zs went out, our politicians and influential people sponsored other young people to come and fight and to go and throw stones. And our young people were killed. We lost our young people. Why? Because of somebody who is demonic. And go and tell them. It's called demonic wisdom. And they think that they are wise. Actually, I can see them all over the country now running all over, thinking they are wise people. They are demonic. And unless they repent, they'll go to hell.